Hello, it's 7:19 p.m. 2 more hours, and I finally get to go to bed. The concrete jungle. Back to the concrete jungle. Yeah, the concrete jungle. So I apologize for any noise in the background. And the perps know where I'm at. So it was raining, and the perps took advantage of being parked at the other place where I was at. And then the very second I walk out of the building, they hurry up and drive off. They can't be human. They don't even drive or move like they're human. Something is just not human with them, you know. So then when I came over here, it was a red Cadillac. I mean, in that other car, it was a black car. I think it was a Nissan or a Mazda or something like that. And that car, when they saw me, they hurried up and pulled out of the parking lot and then drove off and drove the other way. Like they were scared or something. So then the red Cadillac SRX, when I came and walked into the entrance, just before I can walk into the entrance of the store, they pulled out of the parking lot and then drove off. And they keep their windows up. So the perps, a lot of the times, I guess they keep their windows up so they won't hear me holler gang stalker, because they know they be perping. So I am stuffed. I am really stuffed. So I'm surprised that they have any nice people in this world left. And I'm surprised that there's anybody that's nice. And I try to do nice things and good deeds and try to give and help out, whenever I can. And, people who are people who are not brainwashed to think bad, false things about me, they would describe me as a person that's humble, open-minded, loving, caring, you know, have a heart of gold, you know, what else? A beautiful soul and stuff like that. So, but then once their mind gets corrupted with bad thoughts about me, then I'm just everything bad, and a troublemaker and all this stuff, that they create trouble with me once they're brainwashed about me, and then they start treating me a certain way. When I get offended, they want to try to bully, harass, and lecture me about bad behavior and tantrums and stuff. So it's like, thanks for, whoever in person or online, who helped me out with, whatever you could. Even if the most you can help me out with is a dime or a quarter, I appreciate that too. But, it's like, I don't like people who act like as if they're not sincere with their giving and stuff like that, or they just want brownie points or fake credit, or they just want to, have something to use against you and throw it in your face so they can feel more powerful over you. But, some people who are nice and generous and give, or they help out some kind of way, and they don't use that against you and throw it in your face, or they don't, try to act like there's strings attached or anything like that. I mean, I'm grateful for stuff like that, but it's like, I remember when I was much younger, you know, I used to tell people, well, I did this for you and I did that for you, but I realized I learned that from the foster family. So then that's another thing I had to stop doing, you know, and learning how to just do things nice things for people out of the kindness of my heart. and people would tell me that I'm too generous or too giving or that I give too much and stuff like that. So they think I'm weird because I'm too generous and don't like donating and giving things. And you know how narcissistic people try to make it like if I'm donating and I'm generous, they'll make it like as if, it's inappropriate. I'm behaving inappropriately by, giving gifts and nice things, or if we have a support group for depression or something like that. And I decide that I want to, if I have my own place and I bake cookies for the whole depression group, and then a fake, mental health counselor would try to tell me that, that what I did was inappropriate and unacceptable. Yeah, they use that word behavior, like I'm an animal, and everybody think that they're too good to touch my food or treat my food like it's poison. Even packaged food that I just packaged cookies that I would buy from the store. So I didn't realize this was part of the game. But yeah, I just with the help that I got, yeah, I just rubbed it in y'all perps face. That I really most of the time don't get to eat good or eat deliciously like that. Like y'all try to over exaggerate and falsely describe. So that's, yeah, I'm rubbing it in y'all face. So this might be the last time for an indefinite amount of time. If that I could eat that way. And see, that steak that I had, that was from money, 25 something dollars donated to me. I'm sorry, not donated to me. I meant to say, I'm sorry, I'm sleep deprived. Money that I made off of my books. So you don't tell me how to spend, like the steak that I got and all that. You don't tell me how to spend my money that I made, especially money that I worked for. But y'all don't see my authorship in my books. Y'all don't see that as valid work. But it's valid work for any other authors who write. I'm a beginner just starting out. Give me a break. So if y'all talking about I be eating deliciously and that, oh, Candy, show you what you want, y'all just trying to be manipulative and try to falsely convince people of certain bad thing about me. And that's what perps do. Real target individuals don't do that. They don't try to bully and smear campaign and lie. And then ally with other known gang stalkers you're friends with, but you want to pretend to be targeted. And then you get mad and shaking in your ass because you freaking because you got called out. You didn't think I'd figure you out. So most of the time I be then like struggling and stuff like that, struggling financially. And I can't really, it's a difficult, to try to eat downtown. Excuse me, it's difficult. Most places are too expensive. So I figured that if it's for me to be on the streets for the rest of the month, living off of my SSI and Social Security check, and I have to sleep outside, then since I can't take the bus, I'm gonna have to buy me some walking shoes and train myself to walk, I guess, 3 or 6 hours a day. And practice and train myself to walk faster. I'm surprised I was able to walk for about 2 hours when I was, in that hotel for about 3 months. And then recently I walked maybe about 2 hours. But my legs were mildly sore, but they weren't torturously sore. But I walked. I know I can't ride the bike because I'm not that good with riding a bike up and down hills and stuff. But if I can train myself to walk faster and get some more comfortable shoes and just live it out on the streets. But then what if it's raining tonight? So, and then tonight is gonna be it's cold and rain, like 46 degrees and raining and cold. And so, the cold rain earlier almost felt like ice coming down earlier today. So, it's like I'm gonna have to train myself to, you know, walk to that other library or walk to Publix. Well, if I walk to Publix, I don't have to. Well, that the downtown Publix I don't like because it's dirt. It's kind of dirty. Downtown, almost anything is dirty. But if I were to walk towards the mall area every day, I know that's kind of far. But then if I had to come back down here, I don't even know. But just trying to find a better way to try to live. Because I cannot breathe with even just the mask over my mouth. I cannot breathe with the mask over my nose or my mouth. I cannot breathe at all. So, it'd be better exercise for me. I'm just thinking up ideas or trying to figure something out what to do. But I know I cannot walk all the way to my 8 miles to the storage unit. So, but the most I can do is, I can walk to the mall. I've walked from Pensacola State College all the way to downtown before, quite a few times. So, and it took me 3 hours, but it's supposed to take about an hour and a half. It takes me double the time of everybody else. But I'm sitting here thinking, well, what if I need to take a bathroom break and throughout walking, then there's no place to take, so I don't know if I just have to find a new thing to do to stay downtown. And it's just, yeah, downtown is too expensive and can't afford it. But maybe I could just go to the downtown Publix and walk over there every couple of days and just buy a few little things. But the thing is, I can't carry around so much stuff because I can only carry one bag. Because if I carry more than one bag, people will see me obvious homeless and treat me with brutality and abuse and discrimination. So that's why I can't go and and then no place to really store food. But if I can buy some non-perishable food, if I can buy non-perishable food and stay on the streets, I can only buy a little bit at a time, and I have to keep going like frequent shopping trips to Publix is cheaper than here, this store right here, because I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's a good thing to do, because Winn Dixie is the cheapest out of all the stores, but Winn Dixie is almost as far as Winn Dixie is almost as far as the other Publix and kind of somewhat close to the mall. Winn Dixie and Target and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess I can work with Publix and try to, if I can buy a can of tuna or buy say if I buy a can of tuna or a pack of bread. But the thing is, I've been trying to fight to eat healthier, you know. So, me trying to fight to strive to get more fruits and vegetables into my body, into my system. Like this morning I had a fruit and vegetable smoothie with some grits and turkey sausage, you know. So yeah, some people think you should just live off of Vienna sausages and crackers every day. Not to sound ungrateful, but I'm just trying to improve my health. And some people say that when you're homeless, the best thing to try to, it's the most important to try to strive to take care of your feet and your teeth the most. Take care of your teeth and your feet the most. Um, but I can't even get a place to take a bath or a shower now. So yeah, I'm still undecided on whether or not it's worth it, or should I take that shot of just getting on a Greyhound bus tomorrow or Thursday and try to go to Orlando and then go fill out that application for the housing over there and just see what happens. I mean, if y'all watching this, um, any of y'all are watching this, I mean, y'all probably can give me, you know, y'all suggestion, of whether or not y'all think it would be worth it for me to go take that bus ride to go to Orlando and try to see if I can get me a place. I mean, fill out that application. I can hopefully get me a place. And then they said I can take up free culinary school for 12 weeks, which is like 3 months. I can take free culinary school, and then I can have a roof over my head and probably a job. And, but when I'm staying down there, I don't even want to deal with the shelters. So I might have to go like stay maybe 1 or 2 nights in a hotel or a motel in Orlando, and then maybe come back this weekend and then take a cab and be back homeless on the streets unless I can, you know, if they say something, if they call me back or anything. But, or should I just stay here in Pensacola and wait about a week or two? Or should I just, excuse me for passing gas, or should I just, oh, I'm sorry, I got gas. Um, me, like, if I'm supposed to have a job, I'm not sure if with the temp service, the idea that I might supposed to start working next week with the temp service job, I'm undecided what to do. If I should just stay here in Pensacola and work the temp service, or should I? And then they have that other job that man told me. He told me he was gonna hire me. So I don't know if he will hire me or not for the other job. And but one, as I said, one barrier to employment. No, two barriers is this gang stalking, and also you know the gang stalking plus lack of my own vehicle. But other people, targeted individuals has suggested that I put up a GoFundMe for they suggested that I do that. Put up a GoFundMe and try to raise money for the opportunity to live in a van. And then I could have lived and worked in the van. That's why I said $10,000 for, GoFundMe, so I could have hopefully raised donations to live in a van or something like that. But the hindrance to me having another hindrance to me having a vehicle is, you know, the sleep deprivation, which is related to this targeting. It's a component of the targeting. Excuse me. So they want to keep us sleep deprived and incoherent and make us seem like we're crazy or we're zombies or something like that. So Yeah, I'm just wondering. I don't know, because in Orlando, the lady told me, hurry up and try to get down there as fast as I could to get to that point. I mean, to try to fill out the application and hurry up and try to get on that housing list over there. But they told me I had to go in person. I couldn't just fill it out online. So, no, I need an answer before tomorrow afternoon of what to do, whether or not to go to Orlando, or if I should just stay put and stay here in Pensacola and live on the streets until after I get my first paycheck of whatever job I work here, and hopefully try to work my way with housing. And see, in 2019, August 2019, I started to be able to get to work like 30 hours a week. And the moment I start to feel psychologically and mentally and financially comfortable and confident that, okay, I just have just about enough money for me to, my income plus Social Security, I mean, my work money plus Social Security and SSI combined through the Ticket to Work program, the moment I start to feel confident that I almost had enough money to get my own place, that's when, they set me up and lied on me and had me wrongfully fired and banned from the place. And I mean, when people pick with you and bully you and threaten you and stuff, and then all you do is say, "Don't talk to me that way," for example, and then next thing you know, they over exaggerate and lie and say that you're out of control, you the one lost your temper, and that they were the good ones. Y'all know how it is. But I mean, that exactly didn't happen, on the job, but that's a whole nother video, for me to talk about, what happened and why I got set up and lied on and wrongfully fired from that YMCA job. So it's like you have to deal with the idea of some people being subtle and fake about you not wanting you around, or you have to be just straight up banned from somewhere without any reason, without any explanation of what you did or said wrong. Or people just want to cut friendship with you and don't tell you why. And then something's always wrong with you, and you're always the problem and everything. And so now it's like they're starting to make my teeth hurt. So I'm gonna go right now. So I'm very sleepy. I'm surprised I survived today. I survived today. You know. So I mean, I survived the torturous sleep deprivation today, and if I don't get to sleep that well tonight, is because it was too cold. It's too cold outside, cold, wet, and rainy and stuff. And this is how you perps want me to sleep. Y'all don't want me with a roof over my head, you know. So I'll see y'all later on. Y'all know I'm gonna have some perp videos to upload when they want to show off. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.